Well, my speech was about that I consider that the free economy and not a guided economy is the best way to achieve progress, to achieve prosperity. That means an economy which is based on free choice of the people, entrepreneurship, competition, and as little intervention by the state as possible. Well, you know, I think we cannot talk about Brussels as isolated, because what happens in Brussels is the decision of the member states. Now, how much is it then really the member states, or it's the Commission doing? So what is called the tail is wagging the dog is difficult to say. I really believe into the European Union as an organization which is protecting the internal market and the for freedom. But as any organization, it tends to grow and to assume functions which should not be the core of it. But this is not only, we can't only blame that on Brussels, it's also on national level. So I think in a part, Brussels is doing a very good job, and in other parts, I would say, they intervene too much and they respect not enough the principle of subsidiarity. I think what we try to do is two things. We have a high respect of the rule of law and of individual freedom, and we have, let's say, a system which is based on a very efficient system with a very strong direct democracy, a high degree of accountability of the government and of the municipalities. The role of the municipalities is very strong. We are obviously small, and we have also a very strong, a very positive role by the ruling prince, and he has a privilege. He doesn't have to be re-elected every 4 years, but we have also a system that is a democratic system, because if the people wouldn't be happy with the monarchy anymore, they could by vote abolish it. So also it was always the tendency, let's say, of the ruling family to do the best of the country, but there is also a certain pressure that it has to be done. We have, as we know, we have a number of challenges. It is it's demography, it's migration, it's the global position, and I think one of the big challenges is overregulation, and we have to do something about it. This is a very difficult issue to reduce the regulatory level, to reduce administration, and we have to talk about it. We have to show these cases, because otherwise the only chance is the situation is getting worse, and simply because the situation is bad, we have to make changes. I think we should try to speak out, to talk, to try to convince, to go in that direction before the situation comes that really our economy and our society declines. And I think social media can play a very good and very positive role in that sense.